Welcome to my channel Brainies. Today we are going to discuss about the topic Motor Relearning Program. What is MRP? It has been shortly been abbreviated as MRP. It is Motor Relearning Program. It is a structured and systematic approach which is used in rehabilitation to help the individuals to regain the functional movement skills and also to improve their physical abilities after injury. MRP is a critical component of rehabilitation, aiming to restore or improve a person's motor skills, coordination, and the functional abilities. It has been done in various clinical settings, and it is a teamwork including physiotherapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, etc. Let us just see the significance of MRP in detail. So, MRP holds significant importance in rehabilitation for several reasons. To promote the functional independence for the patients, optimize recovery, customization, that is, MRP can be customized, that is, to tailored to meet the individual needs, considering the unique challenges and goals of each and every patient separately. The next is neuroplasticity, that is, they harness the brain's capacity for neuroplasticity, allowing it to adapt and reorganize neural pathways to compensate for the lost or damaged functions. The next is the prevention of secondary complications such as muscle atrophy, contractures, deformities, pressure ulcers, etc. Principles of motor relearning programs. The first one is a task oriented practice. So, MRP aims at developing the task specific practice focusing on the activities that closely resemble the functional task of the individual needs. The next is for example, a stroke survivor who is working on hand function might practice reaching, grasping objects, and manipulating objects in therapy. The next is repetition and intensity. Repetition is the number of times the activity is repeated. So, patient engages in repetitive practice of tasks to reinforce the neural connections. The intensity and duration of the practice are tailored to it is based on the individual's abilities. The next is a progressive challenge. So, as a patient gains proficiency in a particular task, therapists modify the task to increase the complexity or difficulty so that it reaches the prognosis. The next is feedback. Feedback is a critical component and a crucial element of MRP. Patients receive extrinsic feedback from the therapist, and also sometimes internal feedback also plays an efficient role. So the feedback can be visual, auditory, tactile, and it assists the individuals in making necessary adjustments. The next is the transfer of learning. The ultimate goal of MRP is to ensure that the skills learned during therapy are transferable to real life situations. That is, gradually they are trained to do the real life activities. The next is individualization. Every person's needs and goals are unique. So MRP is highly individualized based on the patient's unique requirements and prognosis. The next is the use of MRP, that is use of motor learning principles. Already I've just posted a video on theories of motor relearning, so you can just even view that. For example, therapists may vary the practice conditions to enhance learning and adapt exercises to mimic the specific functional tasks which the individual aims to improve. Goal setting. So, setting of goals, it should be specific, measurable, and achievable goals. It provides direction and motivation to the patient. Then the motivation and engagement, which is a key driver of success in MRP. Therapist plays a key role in keeping the patients motivated and engaged in the process by setting the achievable goals. Next is the neuroplasticity. As I told you, it reorganizes the neural pathways to compensate for the lost or damaged functions, thereby making it possible for the individuals to relearn the motor skills again. Next is the feedback and monitoring. The ongoing assessment and feedback are very much essential. Either it is in the form of intrinsic feedback or in the form of extrinsic feedback. The next is the home-based practice. So, encouraging and guiding the patients constantly with continuous practicing exercises and tasks at home, especially training the functional activities of the individual, plays an important role and enhances the overall impact of the program. So, incorporating these principles into MRP helps the individuals to regain the Functional independence improves the quality of life and enhances the functional abilities of the patient. That's it with today's video. Thank you for watching. Kindly support by subscribing and sharing. Meet you all in next video. Thank you once again.